Ghatothkacha. He may have looked like a demon, but Ghatothkacha was a guardian angel, always ready to help, always cheerful. The Pandava brother Bhima was lucky to have him as a son, for he saved his life more than once. And if it were not for this brave young Rakshasa, the Kauravas may well have been the victors of the famous battle of Mahabharata. Let's get into the details of the story Ghatothkacha, the chivalrous demon. The Kaurava princess and the orphaned Pandava princess were cousins. They grew up together at Hastinapura in the charge of their grand uncle Bhishma. But the Kauravas were jealous of their cousins. Uncle Bhishma is partial to the Pandavas. The people too love them more than us. Jealousy soon turned into hatred. Duryodhana, the eldest Kaurava, thought of a wicked plan. We will send them to Varanavata to live in the house of Lak, and then set fire to it. When the Pandavas arrived at Varanavata, Yudhishthira, the eldest of them, turned to the others. This is a trap. The Pandavas secretly had a tunnel made for escape. Before we leave, we must set fire to this house. After setting the house on fire, the Pandavas and their mother Kunti escaped through the tunnel. When they were deep in the forest, "I am tired, mother. I know, but we cannot stop now. Bhima, can you carry him?" Bhima was the strongest of them all. "I can carry all of you." When they had traveled far enough, "Now we may rest. You are all tired. I am not. You sleep. I'll keep watch." Hidimba, a Rakshasa, was the master of that forest. "Sister Hidimba, I smell humans. Bring them here. We shall feast on fresh meat." My mouth waters. When Hidimba came in search of the Pandavas, she saw Bhima first. "How handsome he is! I don't want to eat him. I'll marry him. I shall change myself into a beautiful girl. Then he will fall in love with me." Meanwhile, Hidimba is late. Is she? No, it cannot be. Yet, I wonder. As I suspected, she has changed her form and is making eyes at that human. Hidimba challenged Bhima and they fought. The nose awoke Kunti. "Yudhishthira, get up." Kunti, Hidimba and Yudhishthira rushed forward. "Bhima, be careful. Do not fear, mother. Your brave son will win." "My blessings, Bhima." Hidimba was killed. Kunti now turned into Hidimba. "You are very beautiful. Who are you?" "That was my brother. I love your son. I deserted my brother for him. I have no one now. Let me marry your son, mother." "We are homeless. I am the mistress of this forest. Stay here as long as you wish." Kunti consulted Yudhishthira. "Let her marry Bhima. It is only fair, mother." So Bhima married Hidimba. Hidimba was a devoted daughter-in-law. "Mother, I may live with you till your grandson is born. Then we will have to part." Not long after, Bhima's son Ghatothkacha was born. Being a Rakshasa, he knew all their magic and was full grown at birth. "Father, I am the lord of this forest. Whenever you think of me, I will come and serve you." The Pandavas went their way and Ghatothkacha lived with his mother in their forest. Many years passed by. The Pandavas became the rulers of Indraprastha, where they built a beautiful palace. Yudhishthira performed the Rajasuya sacrifice. The Kauravas were jealous of their success. "We must do something. The Pandavas are too popular and prosperous. I have an idea. Let us invite Yudhishthira to play dice. We will mark the dice and cheat him." So the Kauravas invited the Pandavas to Hastinapura. "Shall we begin? A king cannot refuse. We will play." Yudhishthira played and lost all his wealth. "Come, Stake your kingdom now. He lost his kingdom too, but he continued to play. Will you agree to go to the forest for 13 years if you lose? If you win, I'll give back your kingdom. Alright, Yudhishthira lost. The Pandavas had to leave for the forest with Draupadi, their queen. When they had gone, Arjuna's wife Subhadra, a Yadava princess, took their son Abhimanyu to the Yadava kingdom. Abhimanyu, your uncle Balarama has gone back on his word. He is giving Vatsala to Lakshmana. My reputation is at stake. Let us go to Dwaraka. On the way to Dwaraka, drive quickly, Abhimanyu. I don't feel safe. Suddenly, how dare you trespass? I shall kill you. But Abhimanyu was undaunted. I will kill you first. Subhadra is Balarama's daughter and Lakshmana is Duryodhana's son. After a tough fight, alas, how did a mere human overpower you? Who is he? The son of Bhima, the Pandava. I am Arjuna's wife, Subhadra, my son. Stop, Abhimanyu, he is your uncle Bhima's son, your cousin. Brother, forgive me, I did not know you. Subhadra told her story. Sister, my brother Balarama has gone back on his word. Abhimanyu was betrothed to his daughter Vatsala. But now that Arjuna is in exile, Vatsala is to marry Lakshmana, the son of the Kaurava, Duryodhana. We are going to Dwarka to try and prevent it. Ghatothkacha promised to help them. Don't worry, mother. Take our guests home. I will settle this matter. Ghatothkacha called his Rakshasas. Men, go to Dwaraka. Buy up all the shops there. And when he had finished, then wait for my signal. The Rakshasas went to Dwaraka and brought up all the shops. Then, new clothes for old. Do you really exchange them? Unbelievable. Shops in Dwaraka exchange old clothes for new ones. The Kauravas who had come for the wedding flocked to the shops. These new clothes are of a superior quality. What a novel way of entertaining the bridegroom's party. Meanwhile, Ghatothkacha entered Vatsala's room. I come from Abhimanyu. Read this. Vatsala read Abhimanyu's message. My lord tells me to obey you. Come, sit down and do not be afraid. Ghatothkacha picked up Vatsala's bed and flew out of the window. You shall soon be with Abhimanyu and Mother Subhadra. Ghatothkacha left Vatsala with Abhimanyu and returned to Dwaraka. I must now transform myself to look like Vatsala and take her place. The next morning, the bride was led to the marriage hall. I shall now squeeze his hand till it breaks. Ooh, how tight her grip is. Ghatothkacha squeezed Lakshmana's hand so hard that he fainted. Ha ha! And Ghatothkacha flew away with his men. Come, our work is done. Let us go. With them, the new clothes also flew away. We can't even go after them. Our clothes are flying away. The next day, Subhadra arrived at Dwaraka with Abhimanyu and his bride. Brother, bless them. They were married yesterday, thanks to Ghatothkacha. Father, forgive me. I love Abhimanyu. I am sorry, sister. I should have known better. Abhimanyu lived happily at Dwarka with Vatsala and Subhadra. When their exile was over, the Pandavas returned from the forest. The Kauravas would not give back their kingdom, so the Pandavas collected their armies to fight them. Lord Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Bhima, you must call Ghatothkacha. We will need his help. Don't you agree, Krishna? Yes, he helped my sister Subhadra when she needed him. Now he will be only too glad to help us. I have but to think of him. Ghatothkacha appeared with his Rakshasa forces. Father, here I am. The Mahabharata war began. On the fourth day of the war, King Bhagadatta attacked Bhima. I wish Ghatothkacha were here to help me. Ghatothkacha at once came to Bhima's help. They killed so many Kauravas that Duryodhana sounded the retreat. We have done well today, Ghatothkacha. The next day, Bhagadatta retaliated by attacking the Pandavas and killing many of them. Ghatothkacha came there. The Kauravas saw many of their friends lying dead. How did so many of them die all of a sudden? What now? Let us save our lives. Not realizing that it was merely an illusion, they ran away from the battlefield. Haha, how easily they were tricked. On the 13th day of the war, Abhimanyu was killed. Jayadratha was the cause of Abhimanyu's death. Arjuna swore to kill him by sunset next day. If I don't succeed, I will kill myself. Duryodhana called his generals to him. We must guard Jayadratha from Arjuna. If he is alive at sunset, Arjuna will kill himself and the war will end. Before sunset, the next day, Arjuna, with Lord Krishna's help, killed Jayadratha. Duryodhana taunted his generals Drona and Karna. You have not fought well. That is why Jayadratha was killed. Don't blame us, we did our best. We will go back and continue the battle till Jayadratha is avenged. Drona and Karna fought so well that the Pandavas were hard-pressed. Yudhishthira called Arjuna and Krishna. My army suffer. Go and fight Karna. It is not yet time for Arjuna to meet Karna. Lord Krishna sent for Ghatothkacha. When he came, Dear Ghatothkacha, help our enemies against Karna. I will finish him. Rakshasa power increases by night. I shall easily defeat Karna with my magic. I will soon bring you his head. Ghatothkacha met Karna and attacked him. He hurled a sparkling chakrayudha at him. Karna destroyed it with arrows, smiling all the time. Ghatothkacha created a mountain by his magic. From the mountain came streams of weapons. Karna destroyed the mountain with the Vajrastra. The Vajrastra is hard like a thunderbolt and can break even mountains. Ghatothkacha made a dark cloud which rained down stones. Karna blew it away with a Vayu Astra. Vayu Astra produces a strong wind as it is guided by the god of wind. Ghatothkacha sent trees flying at him. Karna destroyed them with arrows. Ghatothkacha fell down as if dead. The Pandava soldiers grieved. Alas, he is dead. Suddenly there were Ghatothkachas everywhere. Karna shot arrows at them all. Ghatothkacha opened his mouth wide and swallowed the arrows. Karna only sent more. Ghatothkacha became tiny and eluded them. Then he became invisible and sent showers of fiery weapons. The terrified Kaurava forces appealed to Karna. Save us, Karna. Your arrows are not powerful enough. You are our protector. Use your Shakti. The Shakti had been given to Karna by Indra, the king of the gods. It is my weapon. It will kill anyone, but you can use it only once. It will return to me after that. Karna hesitated to use the Shakti. I reserved it for Arjuna. I must not waste it. But the cries of the warriors were pitiable. We can't see the enemy, yet the weapons hit us. We have no savior. I can't let our warriors suffer. I will have to use the Shakti. Karna picked up the Shakti and threw it. It entered Ghatothkacha's heart and went up to heaven as a flash of light. Ghatothkacha knew he was dying. He made his body enormous, jumped into the air, and fell crushing a whole Kaurava regiment under him. Yudhishthira took Ghatothkacha's head on his lap and wept. while Krishna looked on smiling. Alas, Ghatothkacha, my brave child, how can you smile, Krishna? Ghatothkacha has saved Arjuna. Karna's Shakti is spent. Now he is powerless to kill Arjuna. Bhima came to mourn his son. Even in his death, Ghatothkacha has helped us. He died in a good cause. His death will be justified by the Pandava victory. Stay tuned for more Amar Chitra Katha stories. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.